Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name is Dave and I'm joined again at E3 by Nath.
Hello.
And I went to a very special presentation at E3 this year, Nath.
I know.
With none other than Kazunori Yamauchi.
I know. What was he talking about? Detroit?
No, it was actually GT Sport.
What?
Just the series he's been working on since, you know,
the beginning of time.
Its very conception.
Yeah.
And he...
That's exciting, man. I didn't know he was going to be here, actually. We saw him just for the showcase, and just a little crowd around him wherever he goes. It's very exciting.
He's a bit of a gaming legend, a bit of a rock star as well. I mean, he's living
a life, man.
GT is so good because he loves cars and basically just drives cars all day when he's not making GT and GT Sport. So
good work if you
went to a very special presentation where he just sort of kind of like talked us through where the game's at, what we've got coming up, what we've got to look forward to, which I am now going to...
You've described this to me as a stat breakdown.
There were a lot of stats, it's a lot of facts, a lot of which I think actually suits GT, a game which is just like an incredible simulation,
a machine.
like unashamed simulation of driving.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kick that off by saying that the game is finished in terms of, I guess, the content. Everything is in there right now. They said that right now they're just refining the game. He had a lovely graph which was kind of showing the development process, where they were, and they're just at the refining stage.
Beginning, end.
Which he said is actually the first time they've had this period of time to refine a GT game since the first GT. So he was like super excited that he's very, you know, happy that everything's
normally a
in
release
there.
is knocking on that door.
And now they're just...
So content complete,
and better and better and
polish.
Yeah, and it's been, you know, a long time in the making. We saw a lot of kind of technical data and heard about how they've spent 4 years going out capturing HDR data from the real world, and putting it into the game. We saw loads of graphs about how much HDR in particular has enabled them to just totally overhaul the graphics.
Isn't it interesting that technology which has only just come to PlayStation, you know, and we're still figuring out for our jobs, you know, what it means and how we can best get it across.
Yeah.
And these guys have obviously, it must be a huge thing for a games developer to, like, you know, this is just this whole new door is now open.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he said he's quite confident that this is really the only game that's got this real world data in their HDR. And I suppose they are making a simulation of the world, so it's important. Yeah. You know, it's no artistic license. They want it to be the world. So they've been going out, like I said, for the past 4 years, and recording data of all kinds of different light levels. It was measured in nits. Don't know what that means. NITs. I can tell you that the lowest light level that they recorded was the first day of a new moon. You know, the smallest moon, which is something like 0.001 nits. Wow. So you know, there you go. You can quote me on that, and I may be right or wrong about that. So yeah, they've taken a long time working with the technology, but now it's just refining, just polish before we get our hands on it. So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
I've got some numbers for you. I was told there are 15 locations in the game.
Okay.
There's 27 track layouts.
I like it.
So there's 140 super premium cars.
I mean, that's more than I have.
That's a lot of cars.
Yeah.
He said that they've started completely new data, and they
must love that. We're going to start again, guys. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
First day of the new game.
We've been doing this for quite a few years already.
I've got this one. It's pretty good.
No. Throw it away. We're starting again. But he did say that the data they've collected for these models is going to be good for 10 years.
I'm sure the guys on the factory floor, that's what you said last time, man.
Yeah, exactly. And look at us now. So that's pretty exciting. He also said this is the most diverse, feature-wise, GT ever.
Yeah.
I counted 8 modes on the main sort of menu.
Yeah. This whole like new teaching modes, right up to the kind of the getting your own motor license stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There's loads of. I mean, that's mad, isn't it? You can now literally get a racing license.
We dallied with the idea of you trying to do it, but then we realised.
I want to do it, man.
Don't say that. Don't say that on a video, man.
I want a racing license.
It doesn't mean you're going to get one, though.
No, it doesn't. I probably would fail horribly. But yes, I mean, that is, in case you've somehow missed that, in GT Sport this year, you will be able to qualify for an actual real-world racing
affiliated
license.
With the real-world authorities.
Yes, so that's very exciting.
That's how real the game is.
But most diverse GT ever in terms of modes and features. And actually, he was really keen to talk about just sport. This GT Sport, obviously, is the name of the game.
Yes.
And just that there are, in his opinion, there are 2 meanings, two definitions of the word sport. There's sport when you think of the Olympics. You know, when you hear the word sport, you think of Olympics, you think of athletes, you think of professionals.
But
then also sport.
The Australian one.
Well, I didn't. That's your words, not mine. No, the other side of it, where people, you know, maybe you play tennis on a Sunday, or you play a little bit of street basketball. Right. I know you're into your street basketball, Nathan.
I mean, that's what we call it.
And sport is, you know, it's
Would you
also
like to
that
play some
side.
street basketball?
And I think that's that. And he said it was important.
So recreation.
Both sides of these, both sides of the coin are in the game. So,
gotcha.
you know, it's about enjoying. It's for the love of driving, not just for the precise time trial, you know, racing events.
I see.
That's, you know, and he's keen that that's in the game. That's very important to him.
That makes sense.
And also, I just had it confirmed that the campaign is 140 events.
Right.
So that's just the campaign mode. You'll
Some
be doing
more numbers for us.
140 events. Yeah,
more
it
numbers.
just struck me. But so that is everything I gleaned from my presentation. Please do let us know in the comments below if you're going to be playing GT Sport, what you're most looking forward to doing, where will you be driving, and do subscribe so you don't miss anything else from the world of PlayStation.